we are very fortunate for the second evening in a row to have one of the winners for the state contest that was called.
Letters about literature.
Got it. Remember, we had Courtney Sipes here last time, and when I called the principal of the middle school, I called on Monday, and we were not able to get Jordan Rose here that Monday, but he is here tonight. So once again, we are incredibly proud that Kent County had 2 children win for the state. But not only that, it's not just the winning, but it's the fact that these young people wrote clearly such incredible stories that we're fortunate to have him here tonight. So Jordan, if you would stand up and introduce your parents for me.
My name is Jordan Rose. These are my parents. I couldn't have done it without them.
Oh. And their names are?
Dad and Mom. Please.
Wayne Wyatt II and Tammy Rose.
Are you sure? Thank you. So tell us a little bit about this contest so everybody can get clear in their head.
It's about someone writing to an author that inspired them, and it went up from state finalist to state winner until nationals, and nationals is coming up now.
Wonder, what was the book that you read that inspired you and the name of the author?
Gifted Hands and Ben Carson.
Oh, Ben Carson. You all, I'm sure, know Ben Carson, who is the premier neurosurgeon at Hopkins University. And he spoke one summer at MML. And he just had the whole, this is the Maryland Municipal League, and had the whole room just mesmerized by his story. So, Jordan, if you would go ahead and read your story to us.
Dear Ben Carson, how did you get through it all? All the name calling and all the racial slurs you endured must have been crippling. I have no idea how you were able to overcome all the adversities in your childhood, but you did. Children can be incredibly cruel. Adults can be very cruel too. I have endured name calling and slurs as well. Your book and life story have guided me to be able to overcome my own obstacles. I would like to say, with all the gratitude in my heart, that Gifted Hands has helped me through all the challenges that I have faced in the last 3 years. To start with, my family and I were homeless for a while. We went to my grandmother's house just about a month ago. She kicked us out with only a few minutes' notice. A church came to our rescue and sheltered us in a motel for a few days. They also helped us with food. My mom works for the local school system and knows a woman that works at the high school. She invited us to stay in her house with her mother and her until June. After that, she is actually going to let us rent another house that she has. Our family has been in multiple crises over the years. My sisters are too young to understand much, but I have seen these crises clearly, and they have scared me. I read your book in 3rd grade, and it is a good thing I did, because it showed me that even in huge crises, anything is possible. You overcame the racism and the name-calling to become the most famous neurosurgeon of all time. Secondly, when I read your book, I saw that you were put down by so many people, including your own teacher. I was impacted by your story because much of the same has happened in my life. My mother and father have tried to keep things nice for me, even though my father is out of work and my mother does not make enough money to afford the bills herself. My family and I have had to move from place to place on several occasions, and though we do not have a lot of money, we are able to stick together and pull each other through it all. I have found that even though we are not rich in love, we are rich in the love and support that we have in our family, much like Karen. I have been called nasty names by people, even my grandmother. She has called me the worst name imaginable. Racial slurs that don't even match me ethnically. She called me these names intending they caused me pain, and they did. Her words cut through me like a machete. After all, she is my grandmother. Isn't she supposed to love me unconditionally? In school, I have been picked on because I am a student who does not follow the rest of the kids. Some of my classmates skip assignments, goof off in class, and don't always behave kindly to one another. I keep my focus on my goal, my education. I do this because I have to be true to myself and reach my career goal, though it though it often causes me to be teased by my peers. Their teasing does not cut me as deeply as my grandmother's barbs do. Instead, their comments and racial slurs make me feel sorry for them. They just don't get it. Education is priceless. It is not to be wasted, it is to be appreciated, because it is an opportunity to learn, to develop, to mature. Through all this, I have kept my grades up, and last year finished my school with the highest GPA. Additionally, I have wanted to be a doctor since I was 4 years old, but in 3rd grade, when I read your book, I knew that I wanted to be a neurosurgeon, just like you. You're my star to follow. I learned from you that poor is not an adjective to denote that you can achieve or accomplish. Your mom was not wealthy, and because of that, you tried to get scholarships for college. My mom and dad are not wealthy, and I know that in order for me to go to college, I'm also going to have to get scholarships. Without even knowing me, you have encouraged me to apply for scholarships. I am currently attempting to win your scholarship. I want to pass your star like on to others. I dream of being in a position one day to offer education assistance to deserving students just as you now. Therefore, Mr. Carson, you are the person who has provided me inspiration to overcome all obstacles and to be the best person that I can be. Thank you for publishing your story and inspiring me and other kids just like you. I will never forget what I had learned from your story. Thank you for sharing your story with all of us and knowing that because of you, I vow that I will not let anything get in the way of my dream and the dream of becoming a neurosurgeon. Your light, your shine, your star will shine on forever.
May I say how handsome you are?
What fools would ever call you names? You will rise to the top, and they're going to be stuck because they don't have hearts like you do.
Thank you.
You need a recommendation ever for a scholarship, give me a call. I think you're wonderful. And Mom and Dad, what a wonderful job you do with this young man. You don't have to, I mean, I see you've had a hard job, but what souls you must have to inspire him to do this story. May I hug you? You don't mind? Thank you. Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Super.
Okay.
The boys
It was just- that was remarkable.
And you had brothers and sisters
2 sisters.
younger than you?
Yeah.
Would you-
Yes, ma'am.
Not only do you write well, you present well. You
Yes.
really did a nice job of presenting.
Thank
You're going to be fine.
And you're how old?
you. 11 and a half.
Would you please let us know how the finals, the nationals come out? You know, and even if you don't win a national, you have accomplished something remarkable that nobody else has done.
And you're in the public school? Middle school here?
Well, thank you for sharing.
Excellent.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of this community. It means a lot to us.
Thank you.
And I really don't want to hear a whole lot of people complain about their life when I see what you have accomplished during very hard times.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Got his sisters following in his footsteps, so
Good.
that's a big
Education
one
is
for them.
all.
They look up to him and follow him, so look forward to
You can
them
see
being
that
just
because
like
my
he is.
sister just won a essay.
Your sister just won an
She
essay?
finished, she won the essay in the elementary school
American Legion.
for American Legion, and she finished 3rd in the whole county.
Fabulous. And what grade is she in?
Third
grade?
Third,
Third. Oh,
third grade essay she wrote.
wonderful.
So I told him, I said, she's following your footsteps.
Great
You're the
family.
leader.
Already? Yeah.
Well, he's following in the leadership you all gave him. It comes from the family of everything. But thank you. Please come back again sometime. You're an inspiration to us all.